Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Moody Pages. I'm Chanel, your fellow mood reader. And we are doing 2024 favorites. This includes non-bookish items, so get ready for the non-bookish stuff, but I will include it. I already filmed this once before and the SD card was acting up. I still don't know what is going on with it, and my, son likes to take the center of attention all the time in videos, and he kept knocking the tripod over anyways, so here we go again, round two. I recently discovered Scooter's coffee and I'm a little obsessed with this. This is so good. It's their Caramelicious. I got it in sugar-free. Start off with skincare. One of the big focuses for me in 2024 was figuring out how to get my skin under control. I would get like not pimples, but like whiteheads right here, all on my forehead as well. It was just not, I wasn't feeling confident in my skin. I also have very red skin, so I'd have splotches, and I just wanted an even toned skin. I went to a esthetician once or twice last year, and she recommended exfoliating every single day, and I was like, man, that sounds pretty rough on the skin, but she recommended this Paula's Choice. It's a liquid exfoliant, so you can do it night, day, daily, and that's what I use, night and day, daily. So now my skin, whenever I wear makeup during the day, it used to really get splotchy over here, like dry patches, and then obviously my like T-zone gets oily, but I don't get any of those like dry spots anymore. And I will attribute that to some other stuff as well. Another item of concern with that I mentioned was the little whiteheads. She recommended benzoyl peroxide, so I went ahead and got another Paula's Choice item that has benzoyl peroxide, and it's really reduced the whiteheads. Those whiteheads are probably the most pesky things ever because they just show up overnight, and it's always like clusters right here, and then sometimes right here too. I also decided to switch over from COSRX toner to Paula's Choice. Apparently this just was a Paula's Choice year, but I have really enjoyed the quality of the products and my skin has just transformed. I do still have texture, right? Like skin does, but it's a significant improvement from what it was in the past. Another item that I was using a lot for 2-3 years was snail mucin from COSRX, and I was using it because I was told that it helps reduce the redness in skin. It's just really good for your skin, and I honestly could not tell you what it did for my skin. It did nothing. So I wanted to find a different type of serum that might help with that, just really give my skin a good hydration as well too. And I found this from Youth to the People. It's these skin drops. It's a little pricey. This is like $37 for this little bottle, but it has really hydrated my skin. It's evened it out really well, and I feel like this has probably been the best item for my skin serum wise. I wasted so many years using the snail mucin when this was what I needed. Along with the patchy skin right here, when it came to wearing makeup, I was getting frustrated with moisturizers because I would moisturize those areas like even more so I would wait like 10-15 minutes and then I'd put more moisturizer where normally the skin would peel and nothing would happen. It would, well, and I saw no difference. It would still patch up. So during the day I felt like my skin got very oily, but there were still like dry patches from the, I'm assuming now, dead skin. I really needed some type of moisturizer that just held in that moisture all day and didn't make me feel over oily at the same time. And their moisturizer does a great job of that for me. Along with the exfoliating, I no longer get those dry patches of makeup, which is so great. And then at night, I felt like my skin was just a Sahara Desert. It was so dry. And their night mask has really helped me. I put that on at night and it just like, I don't feel dry anymore at night. So it's been amazing. Some other non-bookish items. I started using this meal planning. I found her on TikTok and she did meal planning, so little glass dishes and meal preps. But on her website, she actually has a subscription service where she plans out the whole month of meals, and she gives you the breakdown of the recipes and grocery lists, and it's just been so helpful. So I got that in maybe November, and it's just been a lifesaver. One of the most stressful things for me is planning out meals for the week, and this also makes a whole lot of food. So I'm also having leftovers, so I have my lunches done. Sometimes we have leftover nights for dinner, and it's just so nice to not have to worry about what are we having for dinner. I already have the recipe right here. It's all planned out for me. It's been a lifesaver. So one thing in those recipe books, in those recipes that she uses, some of them call for Clean Simple Eats protein powder, like the pancake mix or like their vanilla protein. So I did end up buying some Clean Simple Eats protein powders. This is one of them. This is their peaches and cream. I use my Ninja Creamy for this one, and it makes like the perfect fruity ice cream. There's some other flavors that I have that I like to make protein coffees for the days I'm in office, so it's just a little bit more filling as I'm driving there. The protein coffees have also been a lifesaver, so I'm full-heartedly in love with Clean Simple Eats. Another office item that I bring is a little packet of some Kodiak cakes. Kodiak cake mix. I bring like a 1/4 cup to work, and I mix it in a bowl with a little bit of Splenda. They don't have plain sugar, they have Splenda. So I'll put Splenda in there, mix that up, put in some water, mix again so it looks like obviously pancake batter. Then I microwave it for a minute, and I have a pancake in a bowl, and then I put bananas on top and pecans, and it's so good. So that's my little on-the-go breakfast, and it's healthy because I got my little protein pancake mix. I also had my protein coffee. It's just a filling breakfast, and I love being able to have something healthy to eat at work. Let's go into our bookish items. 2024 was the year I was a rep for a few different brands. I've been a rep for Fable Grounds Coffee, which my link is, the link to their website is down below along with my code, and same with the other ones I'm currently a rep for. One of the things that I got a lot as a rep was Kindle inserts, and this is not all from the same place. These are from different places, but I am obsessed with Kindle inserts now, and I think that it's so fun to decorate my Kindle with. So here's the Valentine's one that I am currently a rep for, and then a few different stickers that I put on here. This is new from like the last week of December. And then another thing from a rep was I was introduced to Kindle plugs, and one of the reps, hers wasn't like as good as quality, but this one is so good. This is from Shadowbound Spines, and I also have a discount code for them too. This is their Monster Smut one. I absolutely love it. So cute. I just feel like it pulls the Kindle together. Little personality. So I've been loving the Kindle inserts and just changing out my mood for the day or like week. Sometimes it's month. It's not usually day. It's weeks or a month. And I'm literally obsessed. I think I might switch it out to the cowboy one soon though. Okay. Another girl I am a rep for. I don't have her bookmarks right now, but I'm obsessed with her mug rugs. This is Bookbound Design, and she is so sweet. She sent my daughter a mug rug as well, and it's a sweater, and she flipped. My daughter loved it because she's always stealing mine. So gotta put my coffee back on. I don't get anything from you guys using the discount code, so just use them. They're for your benefit, okay? Your benefit. Now let's talk about books. I joined a new subscription box. I have had a few, still have some, and those are just a hot mess. It comes in 6 months. Another one, it comes about same month, but I don't necessarily care for the books all too much, so I've been skipping quite a bit. But one book box that I have found, they are just a paranormal romance or fantasy romance book box, which is like my jam. My jam. The rest of them are, sometimes they do fantasy romance, sometimes they don't. Anyways, the book box is called Moonlight Book Box, and this is their January book. Look at how stunning that is. Like these edges, are you kidding me? So pretty. Then we got some character art inside, and then I believe we have a spicy overlay that I just passed. But so I get these usually same month, which is so nice, and they're books that I actually want to read or have read. Love, 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 love. I've not skipped once, and I've had this maybe since October, no, September, I don't know. I've had it for a little bit and I absolutely love it. I am going to show you 2 books that I absolutely loved in 2024. Now these are not my top favorites, you know, like the top 2. These are books that I just have on hand. There's so many audiobooks and Kindle books that I absolutely loved, but I just have trophy books of these ones, and I didn't want to bring a lot of stuff downstairs, so partially lazy at the same time. Okay, the first one is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I absolutely devoured this book. It's a little dystopian at first, in my opinion, and then we get into your typical fantasy romance area. It kind of moves in that direction. I thought it was unique. There were aspects that were new to me within fantasy romance, and I loved her own spin on what it means to be fae, what it means to be other of these magical creatures. I loved it. I like the cover. A lot of people don't like the man on the cover, but I like it. It's not how I would imagine Kingfisher, but I like it. Another book that I really enjoyed was Fall of Ruin and Wrath by JLA. I've read quite a few books from JLA, given it's mostly the From Blood and Ash series, but I've dabbled in a few other books that I didn't necessarily care for. Anyways, I absolutely loved this one. I got this book for a traveling book club. Someone had it as their pick. I read it, devoured it, annotated the crap out of it, bought my own copy, annotated that, and then I went and bought a special edition. And this is from the Bookish box. Very, very, very pretty. This was a dark fantasy romance. I loved how graphic and gory this got. There was a lot of fear instilled in some of these characters. I really enjoyed the characters. I loved the fantasy creatures and how creepy they were. Again, the violence in here. There's something about a fantasy romance and war scenes or just scenes of chaos. When there is a lot of violence in it, it just fulfills something in me. I don't know. I'm probably a little weird. Anyways, this is one of my favorite books of the year. That is all for my 2024 favorites. Let me know if you guys have liked any of these products. What are your 2024 favorites? Do you have a favorite read of 2024? It's hard for me to pick out, but I was able to manage these from my bookshelf. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!